An astonishing theory, a new theory claims past, present, and future exist simultaneously. This is not the first time I'm hearing of this. The first time I actually heard of this was once in my when I went for Holy Confession to my spiritual father. He says actually time is in the present. Oh, the past and future are now. And I didn't ask him to detail that for me because it was just too much for me to take in. But this is something that is a new theory claiming past, present, and future exist simultaneously. Einstein's theory is widely regarded as the most accurate explanation of what the cosmos means in a cosmic sense. As a result, it is not unreasonable to consider the existence of a block universe. And there's an intriguing idea. What if you were informed that everything in your life was pre-planned? Even crazier, what if your history, present, and future are all taking place right now? An incredible new theory established as the block universe theory asserts that time does not actually flow like a river, rather everything is ever present. Dr. Bradford Scow, a philosophy professor at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, proposes that if we look down on the cosmos as if it were a piece of paper, we would see time stretched out in all directions, just as we perceive space at any given time. Is it possible that we only see time as essentially linear because that is what our human brains are capable of comprehending? Let's delve a little bit more into this interesting new theory and what it could signify for our existence. Dr. Scow is not the first scientist to question how humans perceive time. Einstein proposed a theory of unified space and time in 1915. He suggested in his general theory of relativity that space-time adopts a manifold or continuous structure, and when seen together, they form a four-dimensional vector space. This vector is referred to as the block theory. Quote, the distinction between past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion, he said. Einstein's theory is widely regarded as the most accurate explanation of what the cosmos means in a cosmic sense, and as a result, it's not unreasonable to consider the existence of a block universe. Dr. Scow wholeheartedly endorses this viewpoint. Instead of believing that time and events pass us by and then vanish, perhaps we might believe that they continue to exist and coexist in different portions of space-time. It's simply that we cannot get anywhere outside of this block. When you try to wrap your brain around this hypothesis, you'll see that it has the potential to transform the way we think about time travel. If this theory is correct, we cannot just go across time and modify it. It would be impossible to construct grandfather paradoxes, quote unquote, if everything was happening at the same time, your history, present, and future all set out in space. You would not be implementing any drastic modifications. Instead, you will only travel through time, experiencing it as it is and always has been. Dr. Scow's new idea was recently followed by another equally contentious theory. Dr. Julian Barber, physicist at the United Kingdom, and other scientists think that when the Big Bang occurred, the cosmos generated a mirror universe, and get this, time reverses in this mirror realm, and this parallel reality, individuals awaken from death live out their old age and wait until they are old enough to start a profession and then go to school. Doesn't it sound strange? However, if this theory is correct, it might prove and provide a solution to some of the most difficult physics challenges we now face. As an example, what happened to all of the antimatter after the Big Bang? And why does time go in only one direction? This may seem paradoxical to the block universe idea, but it does provide answers to some of our most perplexing fundamental physics problems. Entropy is what we all think about when we think of time. Entropy is a degree of chaos in a system that will ultimately cause it to collapse. It's present in everything, including our bodies, computers, and motors. And when entropy rises exponentially, as it always does, it will eat its system. Sean Carroll, a Caltech professor, and Jennifer Chen, a graduate student, decided to look at time in a new way, and they considered it in terms of gravity. By examining 1,000 particles and applying Newtonian physics, they discovered evidence that the mirror universe may exist. All of these new radical theories are interesting to think about and discuss, but if one of them is correct, it raises even more problems. Is there a chance for evolution in the way we know of it if time is ever present? So what is the purpose and meaning of life if we exist as we are with no possibility of change? In this sense, temporal debates will always exist, and it's unclear if we'll ever be able to uncover any of the answers, let alone properly grasp them. Perhaps the magic isn't in having the solution, but in the quest to find it. It might be our method of comprehending our existence. This is by Myth and Mystery on Collective Spark. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.